Hey y'all. Well, I'm getting ready to go have my thyroid biopsy done again. So they dig in your throat. They put your neck back over a pillow thing, and they Novocaine it up or whatever, the coldy stuff, and then they go in with a needle and they rummage around and try to go in your thyroid where they see this lump, and they are going to try to biopsy. Well, they did that before. Supposedly did it enough to have enough for everybody in the United States of America and Canada. But the lab came back and said, we need more. And I'm thinking, you did a lot. That kind of thing makes me wonder, does labs lose stuff? Because they did a lot. That's all I'm saying. So I was going to just, what a way to start. Do you know what's wrong? When you go, you can't have any food or drink before you go. I don't know. I think that's more for the blood work, to be honest. Not for the biopsy. But anyway, because I've also got to do some blood work. Just check A1C levels, make sure I'm not going diabetes on them. I'm pre-diabetic, so I've got, y'all, I keep saying I'm going to be serious about losing weight. And I've got to do it if I want to be healthy. So, and the thing is, I don't want to do some funky diet that I'll just fall off in a matter of months or a year, even though anything would be good right now. But it's just, I've got to have a lifestyle change, just a whole change. Just no, if I could just do 4 things: no pasta, no bread, no rice, and no potatoes, that would be a huge start. Because when it's sugary stuff, you do got to bring the carbs way, 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 way down. And then even on fruit, it needs to be a light portion because it is sugar. And I was going to do an eye tutorial, and then I realized I hadn't put my face completely on. I was thinking about doing an instructional video for each part of the face. What do y'all think about that? You like that? I can't do any under here because they're going to be going under there. So that was the Charlotte Tilbury Film Bronze and Blush Glow. Now let me just tell you. Film Star. Yeah, Film Star Bronze and Blush Glow. This is just a Charlotte Tilbury morning because I know I've been doing a lot of looks from this palette, which is the Urban Decay Born to Run palette, and I really could do some more looks. But I just used that, which was a Charlotte Tilbury Bronze and Blush product. I used Light Wonder Youth Boosting Perfect Skin Foundation. Y'all, some of these names just try to claim too much, and they're so stinking long. This is number 4, Fair. And that is what I have on today for my foundation. Underneath my nice and moisturizer. Over it. And now I'm going to be using this, one of the most beautiful of her luxury palettes, which is the Dolce Vita. And there is a prime color, an enhanced color, a smoke color, and a pop color. And she tells you on the back 1, 2, 3, and 4. So first we're going to prime with this color. And it is the highlighter color. Now I don't normally go over the whole lid, as y'all know. Matter of fact, I don't even need the little mirror because it's got a great compact mirror in it. Yeah, this is very, very frosty, but she says prime with it. So we're going to. She's Charlotte Tilbury and she's telling me what to do. Yep, primed with it. And also did inner corner real good. Okay? Inner corner really good. Over the lid. And just go up. Really focus under the brow. Just kind of bringing it down. Alright, so then the next thing is to enhance. That's number 2, and that goes in the transition area. And I'm using a Sigma F50 fluffy brush. I'm just kind of coming right under that brow, and then I just go from back here in. Just kind of rounds it off a little bit. Very light dusting of this. This is kind of the color that is almost like it's like a brown red. It's really an unusual color, to be honest. And I think that's what makes this palette. So I may bring the color up a little stronger, but I just want to lay it as a transitional foundation, to be honest. I went a little harder on that side. Let's go back to this side. there. And what I love about our products is they're very blendable. They're very buildable. They're just, her palettes, y'all, they're just second to none. Okay, so then we're going here. What does she call that? The pop. And that's the smoke. Wait a minute, that can't be right. No, that's the pop. The shiny, glittery, that's for the lid. We'll do that last. I'm going to do the smoke. Now the smoke is the crease outer V, and I'm using a tapered blending brush, E45. Therefore, because it's tapered, what do? We roll it in the palette, because it's not flat. Put down on the outer area and then go to the inner. And just in windshield wiper motions. You're just basically, in a very smooth way, taking the color off the brush onto your eye. If you really want to concentrate it, look up, because your skin will actually grab the brush when you look up, and it will just see how that really concentrated it into the crease by doing that. Again, I am rolling this so that I can get all the taper. It's not a flat brush, so you want to make sure you do that. And as you can see, it's kind of what she calls this smoky look, and that is where it's dark at the base and it gets lighter and lighter and lighter as it goes up, and that is what a smoky eye is. It's not a smoke color. This is a smoky eye brown. These are brown tones. And I'm going to look up, so it'll kind of grab it. Or you can twirl it without lifting the tip, and that drops more product. See how it just darkened right there? Then I'm going to kind of roll this as I go out in, and I'm building that line because it makes this V. And it just kind of shapes the eye as well when we do that. You know, people always talk about making the outer V. Why do you do that? It shapes the eye. Okay, then I am going to, let's see, I might go ahead and use the pencil brush today. I don't normally do this step. Pencil brush, you use the transition color right below the lashes, not on the lash line. So watch how I go. I don't go on the lash line. I'm going from the outer corner below it. See how I'm going right past it. And what that does is it's giving a little dimension even under the eye. And there's also that really pretty kind of brown red. It's like a burnished bronzy color. It's very, very pretty. And make sure you connect it. Now, so see, that's the look, but I'm going to go back and get my smudger brush, which I use as a liner brush. I wet it. Her makeup is very, very well formulated. So when I do that, this will definitely line the lash line well. Right in, like, through, I'm literally dragging this dark color through the lashes. Watch. See how I was below there? Now I'm right on the lash line. And I'm dragging through them. So the little roots of the lashes are grabbing some of this color. And then I will stamp the upper lash line with what's left over, just to kind of get in between the lashes there. If you don't feel it's even, you can always load it a little more, but I feel like this is even enough. And all that does was just put a little color between the lashes so that you don't have that little skin color. Alright, and then last but not least, I'm going to use my ring finger and go into this enhanced color, which is very, very gold and glittery, and put it dead center. And then just bring it a little bit forward. Just a little bit, not all the way to the crease. I mean the tear duct. You might go up just a hair. And all that does is get a hint of sparkle. Just a hint. Right in the middle. Now if you really want to play this up for evening wear, you can go over it more than once. And go a little further back and just a touch here up. I'm not doing evening wear, but I am rounding it out a little bit. Do you see how it's just, it's a touch? Some of you may be going, a touch? That's more than a touch to me, but to each his own. To me, it's a touch. I love these palettes. I think they're very elegant. I'm literally wiping it off because it's so pretty. So nice and pretty a palette. I'm going to need to also get me a fresh cloth. So there's the palette. It's a very, very pretty quad. It's one of her most famous ones. There's the Golden Goddess, which is another one that is extremely, extremely popular. But the Dolce Vita is one of her best ones, I think. I think she would even say that if she were here and saying, I know Beth. Okay, oops, I have a little fallout. What do we do, rub it? No, we use a dual... if you don't have a dual-ended all that means is there's some low and some high. See how the brown's low and the cream color is high? That one's stuck. There we go. Get it off your nose and get it out from under your eyes. Maybe get off your cheekbones. Okay, the one thing I didn't do that I really need to, just by looking at it, there's obvious lines to me. So what do? We're going to just take a blending brush. This is an E35, which is a kind of a fluffier brush. Definitely get the front so there's not a line. And then right through that transition and highlight color, and then round it out. Right through that transition and highlight color, and then round it out. And all you're doing is just destroying the lines. Don't overblend, or you're going to, all those pretty colors that you put on will just all blend together and you lose the color. But you do want to get rid of the lines, so that's why we did that. And then one thing I often do, y'all see me do this before, and I know some people probably are like, she has the weirdest makeup habits, but one of the other things that I do is I take the meaty part of my palm and go right past a couple of times and just make sure there's not some big lines there. I just kind of go back and forth, and just kind of blend it, you know? So now what am I going to do? I'm going to do an eyelash curl with the Charlotte Tilbury eyelash curler, which is my favorite. I feel like it's the widest this way, horizontal line, so it gets more of your lashes across the eyelid. It also seems to be a little deeper this way, so I think it flattens them. Now remember, I'm coming up, letting it out a little and coming up and raising my elbow and curling this back towards the socket. It's got good hardware on it in the sense that it's got a good gear. The little rubber thing is a good quality rubber thing that, I don't know what they call that, but it definitely is critical, because otherwise you've got two pieces of metal, so you have to have the rubber stopper or whatever you want to call it. And usually when you get an eyelash curler, they give you an extra.